guys! Okay, so today I'm going to do a video on clean eating versus flexible dieting. So if you're interested in either or have questions about them, this is kind of the video for you. And I'm excited to talk about them because both are really relevant to me right now. So for the past 25 weeks or so, I have been following a kind of clean eating diet. What I started to do was slowly eliminate processed food from my diet and eat primarily whole foods. So this would be the typical term clean eating. What it is just eating foods the way they are meant to be, not modified, just things like chicken and potato and vegetables, like you could take it straight from the ground and eat it, and nothing has been done to change it. This is pretty much my diet for the past couple of months, and for me, I just feel so much better when I eat this way. I think you should still, from time to time, have some processed food because it's the society we live in, it's the world we live in, and to restrict yourself from something completely, I don't think is healthy. So obviously, although I say I was clean eating, there was times where I definitely would have a treat or have chocolate or whatever. Now, flexible dieting is when you're still dieting or you're tracking your macros or bulking or whatever, but you're flexible with the foods you eat. So there's this thing called MyFitnessPal, as you probably know, and what you can do is you can scan in all the food that you've eaten and it'll calculate your macros for you. So this way you could still potentially be in a calorie deficit and be losing weight, but be eating things like peanut butter, Reese's Cups, chocolate, pizza, the list goes on. So by tracking what you eat, you can make sure you're staying under your macros. So that's what flexible dieting is, and people get so creative on social media with making delicious desserts but that are actually very macro friendly, and this is the term IIFYM, if it fits your macros. People can like eat pizza, like burgers, everything whilst dieting or competing or whatever. And I think that's awesome too. They're the kind of two differences with clean eating and with flexible dieting. Often with flexible dieting, what you're doing is you're being flexible, but a lot of the foods you're being flexible with are processed foods. The problem with processed food, they're full of colorings and flavorings, just nasty chemicals that make you want more, basically. So by just eliminating them from my diet, I found I wasn't craving them. Now, I don't think it's super healthy to do just one or just the other, and this is where the term balance comes in. I think you can aim to eat whole foods all the time, but still be flexible with yourself, and if you want a piece of chocolate, have it. So I personally do a bit of both. So I have a meal plan and it's pretty much whole foods, like 90% of it. The only thing that might not be would be squares of chocolate that I have on my porridge, and I also have easy microwavable rice because I don't have time to cook rice. So there is a little bit of processed food still in there, but the majority of it is whole foods. But it's great because if I want to be flexible with my diet and maybe go out for some food, or I don't know, if I want to just have something, what I can do on MyFitnessPal is just swap my macros around a little. So instead of having fats from an avocado, I could have fats from chocolate. I think just educating yourself and learning how to do this is amazing, because then you have the best of both worlds. Nobody can eat clean all the time. Like, I think if you tried and did, you would potentially go insane, or you would miss out on a huge chunk of life, and nobody wants to do that. So I think it's important to have that kind of like 80-20 rule. Eat what you want to eat, what makes you feel good, both on the inside and on the outside, because there's no point in eating food that's good for you if it mentally doesn't make you happy, and there's no point in eating processed food that might mentally make you happy for a little while, but then in the long run make you feel crap on the inside. I personally eat whole foods the majority of the time, with exceptions for supplements like BCAAs. They definitely have flavorings in them. I have chocolate, I have peanut butter, I have things in moderation, and this is definitely the one thing I will preach, is everything in moderation. All this is obviously my own opinion, and you can agree with me or you can disagree, but I think one thing we should all agree on is everything in moderation, balance, and doing things for you. So yeah, this is my little video on flexible dieting and clean eating. I would love to hear your opinion, so please leave a comment below and letting me know what you think or what you do, or tweet me, Instagram me. My username is @jjocelyn. It was good talking to you guys.